Man, my shit always got weird on this freaking counter. Child, listen on this freaking countertop. Now, first of all, I need to go get my stuff because I need to set y'all up. So I was going live from my spot, right? I was going live from my spot, yeah, because, yeah, baby, YouTube goes low, 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 like Tyler said. Uh, anyway, so, I was gonna go live from my spot, right, but then I got to sipping my hot water, and it was good. Yeah, shout out to that, it was good. And so, I'm like, man, yeah, that's just what I want to do. So anyway, hey, Poopa Stars. It's your girl, Shay Renee, and I want to welcome y'all back to my channel. Scoot up in here like a bumper car. Make sure you hit the like button. And don't go too hard on me, okay, as far as my leave out. Yeah, period, because I had to leave some out. Yeah, shout out to that. Not to mention, I just told y'all this morning, I am 2 months on the damn job. And because God told me that I could do all things through Christ. And I said, you know what, God, I think I'm going to be a hairstylist. Yeah, Sharonay's hairstylist. So shout out to that. Full time, I accept our responsibility. So hold on, y'all, though. Let me go get what I need to get so I can set y'all up a little better. Hold on. Cause hold on. Cause like YouTube be going low and it be showing all kinds of stuff that you really didn't mean to show like that. So y'all hold on. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Damn, I don't see. Oh Lord, I don't really feel like all that. I just need a box or two. You see Miss Person girl? Yeah, just to get on with my damn show. Period. Cause this live ain't gonna be that lengthy like that. Child, cause your girl got shit to do. Yeah, so hold on. Hit the like button. Listen, as y'all scoot up in here like bumper cars, make sure y'all hit the like button. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to that. Now, anyway, like I was telling y'all make sure y'all don't go too hard on me, baby. Cause like I said, I'm a new stylist. Yeah, hair wise, and it just is what it is. Now I keep wanting to push my what's it called, even more back. So shout out to that child. My leave out. I tried to first of all, my leave out has no heat. Okay. So shout out to that. I didn't want to put no heat on my hair. And yeah, I'm sure. They gonna get this work. Tell them they gonna get this work today. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Because I do not want to be messing with my hair constantly. I don't have time for that. And now y'all see why I, like, don't be on camera like that. So shout out to that. Hold on. Y'all gotta hold on. See? I don't like that. Hold on. Here. I don't like all of that. That's too much for me. Yeah. Child, hold on. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Like your dog has said, baby, I am back. So shout out to that. I said I'm motherfucking back. Yeah. Period. So anyway, child. Yeah, I just had to put that thing up. I just had to put that thing up for real because like it just is what it is. I ain't doing too much. And I damn sure ain't about to put no heat on my hair. Period. My damn head. Y'all hit the like button. So anyway, Cardi B has a message for her fans, her haters, the people that support her and everything. And I said, you know what? I think I like that. Yeah. So shout out to that. And shout out to Cardi B. I'm feeling it. Yeah, I was. I was feeling it. I said, go ahead, Miss Preston Girl. Yeah, PR. They working overtime. Especially because like the man. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. That man that she chose to move forward with. Child, he kind of embarrassing. Yeah, truth is, like Fantasia had said, he is a shit. So anyway, but you listen. We all know Poopa Stars, like I always say. Okay, here over here on my channel and my comment section. Y'all know my comment section is my blog. Period. That I turned into a show. Yeah. Okay, so here I am, signed, sealed, and delivered, ready to deliver that thing like a OBGYN. Now I know I ain't supposed to be mixing my waters up, but I feel like mixing my waters up. So shout out to that. Now anyway, y'all, like I was telling y'all. Cardi B is embarrassed, okay? She was embarrassed over the holidays. Remember I told y'all I had some holiday tea for y'all earlier? Oh, yes. Let's talk about it. Child, she got embarrassed. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Scoot up in here like a bumper car and hit the damn like button. Uh, oh, child, so Cardi B had got embarrassed, right? Because the man that she chose, it just is what it is. Like, he just, for the streets. Yeah, child, it is what it is. That motherfucker. Hold on. Let me cut this heater down. He for the streets. Okay? It just is what it is. She should have left them where she found them. Yeah, it just is what it is. You know, but Cardi B ain't the only woman or man. You know, it just is what it is. Like, you know, dating is just one of them things. You know, it is what it is. It's just one of them things. But Cardi, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody has those days. Miss Spencer Girl, everybody makes mistakes. But at the end of the day, like, we just expected more from you. We expected better. You know? It just is what it is. Somebody had to motherfucking say it, you know? Yeah, for real. Um, you know, she just, to me, she too old and kind of experienced, you know what I'm saying, for the foolery, if you ask me. Like, you don't go from being a missus, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter, it don't matter, it don't matter, it don't matter what nobody say or a comment about her marriage. The thing is, the woman was married, okay, period. And you don't go from that to this shit, okay? It just is what it is. It's a fucking downgrade that everybody wants to turn into an upgrade, and like, we all ain't going. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. We all ain't going. You know how child, Lord forbid. You know how when stuff break out and everybody start running, but baby, I done got old enough to like, but I done got old enough to, but wait, what we running for? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Because y'all know sometimes people be playing games and they just be making the crowd run for nothing. And then everybody then got trampled on. And then the next thing you know, Lord forbid, I ain't trying to be insensitive. Here come a car. Poosh. And I don't know what the fuck that's about. Yeah. Uh, anyway, let's continue. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some new shit they got going on with the cars and like, yeah. Anyway, like I said, because I don't want to be insensitive to nobody. But child, yeah. Hit the damn like. Cardi B, it is what it is. Like when you know better, you do better. Right? But y'all already know. Like I was telling y'all, and I had started to tell y'all, but I had stopped telling y'all. That over here on this platform, listen, you are allowed one trash baby parent, okay? I usually say one trash baby daddy, right? But all my pooper stars are not women, okay? I got some men over here on the platform too, so shout out to that and shout out to them. And like, even y'all are allowed one trash baby mama. Now that's for a lifetime though. Yeah, so shout out to that. I said that's for a damn lifetime, okay? Shit. Oh, let's talk about it, Miss Press Girl. You know, being a parent, right, and having kids and all of that shit is too important of a job, right? And it comes with so much that like, nah, you just can't keep getting that shit wrong. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, you know, unless you got special circumstances, okay? Special circumstances, you got to be out here, you know, wilding out. We all know how it go. Other than that, like, no, ma'am, no ham, no turkey, no burger. Cardi B do not get a pass. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Especially one thing about people who, well, let's say the haves and the have-nots. The have-nots always be looking at the people with money like, you fucking dummy. We come down hard on y'all. It just is what it is. Just like y'all come down hard on us. Brokey. Yeah, y'all make songs about it and shit. Yeah, child, let's talk about that. Truth is, the same way y'all be having that same energy, we have an energy towards y'all too. We be like, oh, she's so stupid. Like, how in the fuck is she rich? And yeah. Big can't tie a shoe. You know, I mean, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shit. Choose wiser next time. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, child. But let's call a thing a thing. Throw that one back, Cardi. This one is a wash. You know, it just is what it is. Yeah. Now, one thing about Stephon Diggs, he gonna ride this thing out until the horses come home. Y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? We all see it, child. It is what it is. I'm not gonna say he embarrassed Cardi. I'm gonna say him and his Christmas, I don't know, moment, situation, gathering. Child, because he had a gathering for the kids. Yeah, let's talk about it. Child, he was somewhere, wherever he was, okay, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, and told all the baby mamas that they could pull up, and Cardi B didn't want to go, okay. That's why the dude that worked for her, the one they say shit gonna get uglier than Ken Barbie about him, he was, you know, coming to the internet trying to clean things up for Cardi B and trying to tell us, you know, like what was going on the cool. And he was basically saying that Cardi B didn't want to go. Yeah, imagine that, child. I said, Cardi, what happened to us? Shirley, this is Barbara, child. Cardi is a mess. um, you know, she didn't want to go. She didn't want to go to his gathering, his little holiday gathering that he had all planned out and mapped out. So, you know, she ended up going to the game. You know what I'm saying? The football game instead. You know, so trying to, if you ask me, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Not be embarrassed, you know, but it is what it is. It's embarrassing, you know. Yeah, it is what it is. It's embarrassing, Miss Mama, because I don't care what y'all say. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. We all know. You know what I'm saying? If it was Offset would have been there. You know, it just is what it is, child. But this man couldn't even spend the holidays with you and his newborn because he got other newborns. And it's like, poopy and baby powder and milk everywhere, child. I said just everywhere, thrown about. It's a nursery. It's a nursery. Yeah. So anyway, child, she I don't know, Blueface. You got some competition. Let me try y'all. Please don't go tell his ass that. Okay, y'all keep that right here between you and me. Period. Just me and you. I've been winning. Okay, like Cassie had said, cause the truth is, y'all know he'll get the triple with Cardi B and plexing and beefing. So please don't tell him that. But I don't know, Blueface. You got a little competition on you, okay? It is what it is. Yeah. Because Cardi B and these people, all of these people that she done invited to her life, ooh, the Brady Bunch. They giving Blueface a run. Okay, it is. It is what it is. God damn it. They giving you a run, Blueface. Especially because Blueface is slowing down on me. Am I the only one? Child, I can't be. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just something about, you know, when he started beefing with Christian, he lost me. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. He lost me a little bit, man. And I was like, man, that's my boy. Y'all know I'm rooting for Blueface. But it got a little weird. You know what I'm saying? It got a little weird for me. And then it even got a little weirder. I said, hold on. Let me go in order here. Let me introduce y'all to my handy daddy knows for everybody that's new here. Let me tell you what we do here. Hit the like button. Yeah. Baby, we link news and opinion. So shout out to that. The news without fucking opinion. Let's get it. So, ooh, child, let me get back over here with y'all, because I damn sure like I'm catfishing today. I ain't feel like getting dressed like that. Truth is, like Fantasia said, yeah. So anyway, I'm on the motherfucking Zoom call, child. From the bottom all the way to the top. I'm just playing. But oh yes, for real. I had forgot. Child, and left my pants at home. Truth is, like Fantasia said. But anyway, y'all, hit the like button. So Tyler, Miss Make Me Sweat. Make me harder. Oh, let me push this up a little bit so I can go over here and watch this pot. So word on the curb is Tyler might be talking to Travis Scott, y'all. And I said, okay, what y'all want me to do with that? No, I'm just playing. I'm like, okay, I'm here for it. I'm like, let me find out. Let's take you to Chanel. You know, they had to get with the program. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's how I look at that. If she talking to somebody from over here, because y'all know how Tyler was acting, child. Tyler was acting bad and bougie. So anyway, shout out to her and shout out to Travis Scott, my good Texas brother. Now anyway, and I don't know how true that is, so it's all alleged. In fact, everything I say here is all alleged. Y'all know that. Period. It's all alleged and it's all for entertainment purposes. My entertainment and your entertainment. Child, let's get into motherfucking time. So anyway, Diddy didn't told them people he woke up and said, I wanna go home. And I said, I bet you dealing with his ass take a lot. I'm serious. Like a whole damn lot, like in my bank account type shit. Yeah. Cause I feel ooh, child. Diddy said a long time ago, for the money, these folks will do anything. And I believe it. But I just couldn't help but, send my thoughts up to his lawyers, for his lawyers, okay? Because word on the curb is this man is just, he wants to be released. It is what it is. Diddy claims that, like, he's being punished. He feels like he's being punished for the stuff that he wasn't convicted of. And I'll take it a step further, child. He using the judges, imagine that, own words, against the judge. So, child, we're gonna see. It is what it is. When it comes to Diddy, child, they might have to close the appeal office. I'm telling you, it is what it is. I mean, just close that motherfucker straight the fuck done. Because, I mean, it is what it is. He gonna keep the motherfuckers busy, and he gonna make them do some work. So, yeah, shout out to Diddy. Shout out to that, because, it is what it is. The bad boy himself. Yeah, he said, I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? I bet you that's what Diddy's saying as he listened to this here. So anyway. And then speaking of Diddy, I might as well go ahead and talk about the fact that Zeus Network is teaming up. Okay. Pooper Stars, word on the curb is Zeus Network is teaming up. Let me put this down so y'all can real quick so y'all can see me. See motherfuckers to see me. That's what I said. You see motherfuckers. Am I clear to you? But anyway, yeah. So Diddy's sons though is teaming up with Zeus Network, okay, and doing some type of documentary. And I'm like, motherfucker, for what? No, I'm just playing. Yeah. Nah, but all jokes aside, they was on Lemmy's head. So Lemmy then already came out and addressed it. And I'm like, you know what? It's something about this new Lemmy that I kind of can get with. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. I just, I like the fact that he like, no, wait, motherfucker. Come back here. Let's clear this shit. It just is what it is. He clearing up everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. The people came for him about the documentary. And he said what the fuck he said. Yeah. Child, child, you want the truth, you have to be able to handle it over here with me. And truth is, I ain't went to school for no damn journalism, although I do damn good journalistic type work. Yeah, so shout out to that. I damn sure do. Oh, what else is going on? And I ain't getting the journalism coin. Yeah, let's talk about it. So anyway, he came out, he addressed it. He basically said, damn it, he giving the kids a platform. So, if you ask me, I'm like, Diddy must be linked in with Zeus, some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You know, that's what my common sense tells me. Diddy got a little pool over there at Zeus, okay? Yeah. That motherfucker ain't running around here looking like you know, it just is what it is. A little brown skinned Diddy 2.0 for nothing. Shit. Uh, Not to mention, y'all remember when Christian was saying that Diddy jacked Lemmy up for her. Yeah, back when she didn't know no better and she was talking too much and yeah, she didn't know how the industry worked. Yeah, shout out to her and shout out to that little moment. Yeah, she was talking too much and she told us that Diddy basically Jack Lemmy up and had to, say whatever he had to say to Lemmy behind Krishan, if you let Krishan tell it. And with that being said, that already lets me know that they paths have crossed, before. With that being said, I feel like he got a little pull. Not to mention that, man, he probably won't, I think he saw 50 Cent make some of this goddamn money. Yeah. Period. And he said, well, shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, too, because it's like, damn, the kids couldn't get Netflix. I'm just saying. Yeah, let me find out the kids can't get on Netflix. That's wild, right? That would be wild. Now I'm not saying that they can't ever get on Netflix. If I had to guess, you know what I'm saying? I would think that it's probably like a contractual thing. You know what I'm saying? More so like now, nothing about Diddy. Netflix probably got a something in their contract where they can't do nothing about Diddy right now. You know what I'm saying? Cause as long as they got the 50 Cent shit going on. So shout out to that. But anyway, I'm just guessing. Let's continue. So anyway, shout out to that. What else is going on these internet streets, y'all? Y'all know I got to, normally I give it to y'all in a long form, but today I got a stick and move. So shout out to that, because I got, the kids are on winter break. So anyway, and they being nice and quiet for me. So shout out to that and shout out to my boys. Now, Joe Budden cancels Nicki Minaj, and I'm telling you right now, Joe, the Barb said they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They said, Joe, they don't care where you go. You and your opinion can go to hell. I'm telling you, I heard them. That's what they said. Word for word, bar for bar. Ah! Shout out to that. You see what I did there? But for real, no pun intended. I said they motherfucking died, Joe. I said they just, they not Kevin Gates. The Barbs say they tired, of you motherfuckers steady jumping ship. Yeah. Now I will say this: when it comes to Nicki Minaj, that's my girl. Period. Y'all know that. That's my goddamn girl. Yeah. And fortunately, they just not gonna be able to do enough. They just not gonna be able to do enough. So, Barbs, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come and talk to me. Period. You can come over here. Alright, so shout out to that. You always got a place over here, okay? Barbs, I'm just letting you know. Now, I'm not, what is it called? Pandering. Or panhandling and all shit like that. Yeah, because I don't have to. Period. My platform is for the people that recognize real. We see each other. Like like Nene said. Y'all know I speak Nene Leaks. Yeah, and so, no, not pandering, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? This is a safe space, and I mean it. Period, so shout out to that. What else is going on these internet streets? Yeah, Joe, the Barb said, like Meek Mill said, Tell that bitch I said. So shout out to that. Yandy, and Mendices. Now listen, word on the curb is Mendices and Yandy allegedly call it quits. First things first, I want to give a shout out to Yandy because I feel like Yandy is taking this breakup better than a lot of people thought she would. Myself and Mendices included. You know, it just is what it is. I personally think that Mendices is on a mission to hurt Yandy. Okay, and it's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying it like it's actual and factual. I just get that vibe from him. Does that make sense? I hope so. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like I was trying to tell y'all earlier. I don't consider myself a nosy person. I know that, you know, this lane of content creating that I chose is a messy lane, but I'm not necessarily a messy person, especially when it comes to people that I know business. Now, celebrities, I feel like celebrities is different, right? They almost invite us into their business, their world, their lives, you know what I'm saying, if you will. So, you know, with that being said, breakups are tough. Divorces, breakups, relationships, and then all of it is hard, right? But the fact that they be like, hey, such and us, such and I are broken up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's enough for me to say, okay, well, damn, what happened? You know, if you don't mind us asking. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, as far as Yandy and Mendices goes, y'all know I don't watch no reality TV, okay? But I just be paying attention to the clips, and it look like they shit been going down. Yeah, like Mary J. Blige said, time on my hands. Yeah, he been away. Okay, just is what it is. So now that Tamar Braxton video makes way more sense now, and Tamar, sit yo whatever $1 million ass down. Yes, bitch, before I decide to make change. I ain't trying to feel that shit, Tamar. Go ahead on. Go ahead on while you ahead. Go ahead on, Tamar, while you ahead. Go ahead. Cause yeah. Like Gucci Man said, go ahead, go ahead. I'm telling you, J-Boy better go on out, you know, while I'm feeling like giving her some grace, you know. She gonna come out talking about now y'all owe me an apology. No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey, no burger, same on. Nobody owes you no apology. Period. Period. We don't. We don't. Please sit down, Miss Jordan Ones. Shit. Okay, please, you and your ones take a seat. Have a seat, you know, because at the end of the day, she just didn't have no business prancing around, man. DC's like a motherfucking backup dancer anyway. You know, truth is, have some respect and a little bit more class than that. Okay, Tamar, it just is what it is. It don't matter. It don't even matter the circumstance, you know. Yeah. But like I was saying, it makes sense now. You know, Yandy and Mendices must have been trying to figure it out. Something behind the scenes. And, you know, he finally just let us know, listen, we not together no more. Yeah, that motherfucker said truth is. Like Fantasia said. Ooh. And, you know, for a split second, I felt bad for Yandy. But like I said, I start to feel better because I feel like Yandy is doing good. Yeah, no, it's just something about it, you know. You know, Yandy always came off like she'll be somewhere begging and crying and, you know, hooting and hollering, child. But it don't give that. You know what I'm saying? It does not give that. It's like, if you want to leave, go. You know what I'm saying? Go. And so, you know, maybe what her alleged friend was saying was true too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Yandy did have her piece of Sidak. Zik. A piece of side Zik on the side. So anyway. Shout out to Yandy Smith, okay? And Mendice's Harris, who allegedly, like, they split. You know, they split. And to me, Mendice's is being kind of messy, you know, because hey, we ain't together no more. Hey, come on, let me. We ain't together no more. Hey, hit me up. We ain't together no more, baby. Yeah, okay? He promoting. He promoting me, if you ask me. But not only did he do that, he was also like, and we was never married. Child, go ahead on, man. These you and them fucking teeth. And leave Yandy alone. Because Yandy ain't been nothing but good to that man. You know what I'm saying? That we know. So anyway, shout out to her. Shout out to that. It shouldn't be hard for her to land, you know what I'm saying? Nothing good. Something good. And I take it a step further. Go ahead and land something better, Miss Pressing Curl. Yeah, that's how you get your lick back, child. Let him go. Wanna go? Let him go. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He tired. He said he got tired. That motherfucker quit on you. Shit, he quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like when you watching a movie and that motherfucking car stop and they get out and kick that bitch. That motherfucker quit. It is what it is. That motherfucker quit on you. Fuck him. Can't do nothing now but hitchhike your way up out of there, baby girl. Yeah, so shout out to that. You know, and I wish you well. For real. I wish you a even better ride coming. So shout out to that. You know, in my hearts of our hearts, I really feel like that, and this is just me. And could I be wrong? Yes. Do I think I am? Nope. So shout out to that. In my hearts of our hearts, right? I feel like when people, I just feel like that people can get in the way of their own blessings. Does that make sense? So, for instance, let me just give an example like what I'm talking about with Yandy and Mendice's. You know what I'm saying? Yandy could be getting in the way of her own blessings by holding on to Mendice's when really God is probably like, no, I have, you know what I'm saying? Mendice's ain't for you. That's Shirley's man, you know. It's you did, you know, like motherfucker Bad Taste said. Mendice's ain't for you. Throw that back in. I know you felt like you called them and whatnot. Throw them back in though. I got something better. You know, truth is, and I feel like that's how life works, you know, and it could be anything. It could even be a job. It could be a neighborhood, you know, it could be a certain home. It could just be certain things that we be holding on to, right? And God be trying to free people up. That's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So Yandy, go ahead, girl. Go ahead. It's all right. I promise you it's going to be just fine. Shout out to her, though, and shout out to the kids because they got a family. Anyway, after that, let me move on. Let me child, because ain't nobody coming up in this motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now. Let me talk about Scrappy and Bandy. Nah, y'all, I gotta go. Listen, y'all, word on the Cardi is hit the like button, period, too. Shout out to that. If you're a real one, hit the like button. So word on the Cardi is Scrappy and Bambi are allegedly, you know, back, you know, like kind of back, talking, hunching, whatever, whatnot, and I believe it, you know, word on the curb. I'm just saying, I can believe it because they've been spending a lot of time together. So yeah, I just want to tell y'all that. So y'all can't say Shay Renee didn't say yes I did. I told y'all, so shout out to that. Then anyway, after that, let me move on and let me talk about Smiley. Now, Smiley, word on the curb is, according to Smiley, um, you know, the girl that used to be on Zeus, according to Smiley, Lemmy might have another baby on the way. And I'm like, damn, you know, I hope that's not true, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be saying Smiley be knowing what she be talking about. You know, I don't really follow Smiley like that. But if that's true, shout out to her. Shout out to that. I don't know. It's allegedly, though. It's alleged over here. We just going to have to wait and see. I can't say one thing I know, two things for sure. Lord, he got enough money to, you know, shit, we think these women be hiding these babies. They ain't got nothing on a man. Yeah, so, you know, we might not meet the baby till the baby a good 6, 7, child. So, yeah. Good luck with that one. Good luck with us getting the real truth, if that's even true at all. And then anyway, after that, let me move on. Let me talk about Tamar Braxton. Tamar Braxton, I already talked about her. Tamar, please get somewhere and sit down. Job, because you already know. And when your birthday, girl, please. Yeah. Y'all know. I don't have nothing against nobody, but certain people, I feel like they lie. So shout out to that. Not the people that lie. Shout out to me thinking that. Yeah. For clarity purposes, child, like a diamond ring. Then anyway, after that, let me move on. Let's go. I'm getting hungry. That old Christmas tea. Child, so good into this. So, Papoose posted a picture of him and his family, and I said, oh, I wonder if that's Papoose mama. I think that was his mama. Shout out to that. I think that was his mama. I'm gonna have to find out. But it ain't the first picture I done saw her in. I think that is his mama, y'all. But anyway, I don't know. But I will say this. Whoever she is, Papoose has her nose. And so do his daughter. And so, y'all can't see me, can y'all? I hope not. Anyway. So it was Papoose and a whole lot of people. The very first person I recognized was his baby. And I'm like, oh, look at that cutie pie. Right. And then I automatically, my mind automatically said, hold on. Child, so my mind automatically said, my mind automatically thought to myself, y'all. I'm like, where's Clarissa? I'm like, where's Clarissa? Where's Clarissa Seal? Where's Champ at? Where's Miss 44 times world champion, 33 times gold medalist. Where is she? I said, Lord, Papoose gonna have to beef up his security. Child is what it is, but Clarissa seems to be taking things well, you know. Like I said, child, you just don't get here. You cannot be around here 42 years and not know something. Yeah. Shout out to that. I said something. Like he said, you gonna have to know something. Shit. And automatically, you know what they told me? Oh, Miss Preston Curl not allowed around the baby. Ooh, child. I know she can't. I know she hates Remy Ma's guts. Because one thing about that, you know, that type of stuff always puts a strain on a relationship. Now, it depends on the people involved. I gotta say that, okay? I got to say that. Because, you know, some people can make it look easier than others, you know? And that's with anything in life, okay? But, child, word on the curb. Clarissa, Okay, so, yeah, my common sense just told me, oh, Miss Preston Curl can't be around the baby, you know? And I bet you, I know that's annoying. I know that's annoying as hell because, hold on, y'all. I ain't gonna even be live too much longer. But anyway, I said, "Ooh, child, and this is what happens." But you know, the little girl just turned 7 years old, so it's like, oh my god, yeah, Remy, you doing a lot. But we all know how the girls gonna play it. He all upset. He just need to wait a second. I ain't finna be on here too much longer. But anyway, y'all. So it is what it is. You know, Remy paying them games. We don't like each other. I don't want you around my baby. I said, oh. But anyway, child, I'm sure Papoose is probably right back with Clarissa on the, you know, on the 26th or the 25th. Shit, he probably even spent Christmas night with her, you know. Child, it is what it is. But anyway. I'm telling y'all right now. Champ. Ain't allowed nowhere near that baby. Okay? So, how she was explaining that divorces take time and all of that ain't no overnight shit. Hopefully she understand that she probably might not gonna meet the golden child till she 21. Yeah. So anyway, shout out to that. But hold on. I will say this though. Y'all excuse me because I didn't have no plans on eating. I just saw my food and couldn't resist. Clarissa probably have met his daughter already. She probably have. But no family pics. Okay? At least not yet. So anyway. Shout out to that. And then after that, let me move on, Poop Stars. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Scoot up in here and hit that damn like button. Let me talk about Corey. So Corey SSG allegedly said that he saw somebody out and about. Well, he saw Carmen out and about, and he was like, yeah, you didn't even know that I got people looking at you, and boy, it's giving stalking, okay? I just, that's not what I'm saying, because I don't know the whole scope of everything, but I'm telling you right now, that's what a lot of people were saying. They were saying it's giving, you know, kind of obsessed, you know? But like I said, I don't really have too much to say on it, because I know it's a touchy situation that I don't know. I don't have a lot of the details on. You know, it just is what it is. Because, you know, I know that he haven't saw his kids in a while, right? So that's it. Children are involved. You know, it's one thing if he didn't have kids with the woman, right? And was doing all of this and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But when you have children involved that ain't seeing one parent, it gets a little muddy for me, you know, and it's hard to just really speak on like that, like I said, without all the facts. So anyway, yeah, let me move on. And then King Harris, like I said, King Harris addressed the Blueface thing, and I loved it. If you ask me, Blueface is 0-2. You know what I'm saying? He 0-2 right now. And when I say that, I mean, like, he be running with the comments, stuff that people say, and that shit don't be cute. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. That shit ain't cute. And I don't know why, you know, he didn't think that it's not cute. But, you know, we're all raised differently. And we be having to keep that in mind, you know? Some people play butt games. Some people play butt jokes. You know, it just is what it is, child. But me personally, I didn't like that. I felt like he lost cool points. You know what I'm saying? I definitely agree with everything King said. You know what I'm saying? Everything. And yeah, you know it's kind of bad when the youth make you look bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, shout out to King. Who stood on business, you know what I'm saying? And it did it in a very respectful manner, too. He didn't have to be disrespectful at all to let Blueface know, man, you out of pocket. You know you out of pocket. You know what I'm saying, right? And then he even addressed the girlfriend, too, for egging it on. Because, listen, let me tell you something. Everybody who don't know, Blueface was playing with his girlfriend, kept telling her that she looked like King Harris. And the internet was saying that. So he ran with something that the internet was saying. Like he always do. You know what I'm saying? Like even when people say his baby mama looked like Stewie. Or they said his baby mama looked like Drewski. He started calling Drewski his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? It's like he trolls. You know, he plays off of certain things. But like, you got to know when to hold and when to fold. Okay, Blueface? Yeah, it just is what it is. Shout out to that. Because now everybody think you on King. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? It's so fucking weird and strange. And then Blueface ain't making no better. Somebody, ain't nothing manly about you. And, man, dude, he a boy. Fuck what you talking about. He's a boy. The fuck? That's manly enough. He's a boy. We know he got a dack in his pants. The fuck? I mean, it just... yeah, child, I just needed it. Like that little girl say on that meme. Shit, I need him to stop and make that shit make sense. You know what I'm saying? Somebody ain't nothing manly about you. Boy, somebody, you making it weird. No, you made it weird. Period. You shouldn't be talking about King Harris at all. You know what I'm saying? Let alone calling your girlfriend King Harris. I mean, for real. He started talking to King like he was T.S. Madison or something. Boy, get the fuck on. King don't, like, he's a boy. Diamond. Shit. Okay? That's why the joke went over everybody's head. Ain't nobody laughing at that shit but you. And the slow one. That you over there fucking on. You know? Yeah, it just is what it is. I mean, but I will say this about Nevaeh, though. A lot of people think that she is, has way more sense. You know what I'm saying? Than the other ones. So anyway, shout out to her and shout out to that. Child, now, Althea, Benzino baby mama called him out. I'm like, oh, Lord, it's sad. I don't even have the time. The truth is, I don't. Because I feel like that's a lot of time packed. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that just got on vacation, that's going to be there for 30 days. Baby, that's a lot. So I'm fucking proud. She said that Benzino was allegedly creeping with Bobby V. I said, oh, baby, slow down. Like Bobby said. I was like, one out there, I'm going to need some proof. Because them two don't even look like each other's type. Two, why the fuck is you telling us this now? Like Benzino said, he ain't messed with her in 7 years, I think he said. Child, it's a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of time packed, child. Like Tasha K, it's going to be a lot of time. Why? I ain't got time. But we're going to talk about that, okay? But just telling my poop stars what's going on so y'all won't be lost in the sauce and y'all won't say I told y'all. I didn't tell y'all. Yes, I did. Okay, word on the curb is Benzino's baby mama accused him of messing with Bobby V. Allegedly, on some old shit. She said Bobby V was creeping around her house. You know what I'm saying? So I would assume that's way back when they was, when they was creeping around. Which they ain't did the creep around allegedly a long time. You know, it's just a lot. And listen. You know how I give everybody a pass. Everybody has a pass. It is what it is. You get one trash baby daddy in life. Just one. Now, with that being said, how long you think you get to vent about them, though? Yeah, let's talk about it, Miss President Curl Cook. You know what I'm saying? Shit, now. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Sure. Is it forever? Nah, you ain't gonna have that pass. You ain't gonna have that pass forever, Miss Well, I don't know. I don't know. There's this old school saying, it's not what you do, it's how you do, right? And like, you know, it's ways to get your shit off. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. But it don't matter who you are, what you do. People gonna tell you they tired. They tired of your story. Child, you can get online with a story right now that people gonna tell you, don't tell us, call the police. Fuck you telling us for? Call child support. You know, like people, they be on your head. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So I'm giving grace. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming at that thing with as much grace as I can, you know? And so I just feel like, you know, there comes a point. You know, now, I don't fault people when they come to the end and they say, oh, I'm dealing with A, B, Z, D, E, F, and G. God damn, this shit hard. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We human. People go through things. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to fault you if it's a continuous thing. You know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes more of like your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your responsibility, Miss Pressa Curl. You know what I'm saying? At this point. You know, at this point. The internet should not be like I can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain it. But to me, this is my personal opinion. I don't feel like it's something that you should do over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. You know? Not over and over and over again. I can't explain it. But I'm sure there's an audience for that. Okay? That sounds like some TikTok shit. You know? For real. Like, I was scrolling last night and I ran across this man on Instagram that was talking about he allegedly had a baby with a trans man. Oh Lord. Yeah. He did. And he was clearly a gay man. You know, it is what it is. But like, I got so invested from that small clip. I was like, damn, that's how they give it up. It is what it is. People's like, this is my favorite show on right now. So, you know, I get it. But for me, you know what I'm saying? That's just not, you know what I'm saying? That's not something that I want to tune into every day. Like, I could only imagine. I could not imagine it. You know what I'm saying? That gets old, tired through the laid. It's like, girl, ever heard of a block button? Girl, block him and go the fuck on. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Stressing yourself out. Now got us all stressed out. You know what I'm saying? About some fucking Benzino. Benzino is the last thing, right? That won't be stressed out about. So anyway, shout out to that. But anyway, boop, so I'm just telling you, like I said, when I do my handy dandy notes and it's time to erase them, I'm not gonna erase out the of them because, like, yeah, I want to dive into that a little bit more. And I am, okay? When I have the time, today ain't the time for that. So shout out to that. And then anyway, word on the curb is Yaya might be pregnant. Oh shit. My bad, poop stars. To be continued. Another story to be continued. Cause I did get a picture. I just don't have it in my phone. But yeah, there's a picture of a little growing belly that is allegedly on Yaya. So I don't know. Word on the curb is Yaya might be pregnant. So remember when everybody thought Yaya got rid of it? Because that's what NBA always said in the song. Around Cardi, yeah, I might have got her baby like a Christmas present, okay? It just is what it is. I wonder how many kids NBA young boy want. Like, that's the question, okay? All you motherfuckers interviewing him, please don't ask the wrong thing. Ask that. So shout out to that. Just ask that. How many motherfucking kids do you want? Do you know? Yeah. So anyway. And so Zeus is teaming up with Diddy. We talked about that. Finesse 2 times. Finesse 2 times, Lord. First rapper to beat Soulja Boy. Yeah, to something. A little something, something. Child. Finesse the first rapper to be beefing with a kid. Yeah. And they said too, because y'all know it's the old school saying, don't bite the hand that fed you. Good night, baby. That's definitely what's going on. You know, Finesse is getting into it with a child that he took in, you know. And I blame Finesse, okay? Truth is, it just is what it is. Like, he too fucking old. We getting into it with that goddamn child. Now, I will say this, though. Finesse is turning up online. Actually, I think he's streaming in his downtime. And, like, yeah, truth is, I believe he's trying to flip a coin. And I would say he down there on his way, okay? Because he been turning the internet every way, which way would loose. Now, he met his match over there fucking with Tokyo Vanity. He got the fuck on. As he should. But anyway, yeah, because he was fucking with a professional roaster, okay? So he got out the kitchen. Anyway, shout out to Finesse and that. But yeah, him and King get into it. You know, and it's crazy. It's crazy when the youth be making sense. You know, King told him he need to lay off for whatever he on. And he wasn't talking about sugar, child. So that's a mess. King also said that, child, I don't even want to repeat that, you know. But he basically said Finesse is mad at him about something with his daughter. And I'll just leave it at that. So they're young folks. And then, last but not least, prayers up for Anthony Joshua. I don't really know what's going on, y'all. I do not have all the details. But word on the curb is people are saying that Joshua and Anthony got into a wreck somewhere overseas. That was a really bad wreck. And like some people allegedly aren't here anymore. And they saying that some of the people are like close to him. You know what I'm saying? Like allegedly one of his best friends close. I want to say my prayers and condolences for everybody who is dealing with that tragedy. That's so sad. Horrible news. Y'all know the conspiracies went to flying. You know, y'all know, off the real, people gonna automatically assume this. They gonna automatically assume that. Being that he's just coming out for that big high. Beating Jake Paul. You know, a lot of people think that it has something to do with that. So we're not gonna put a period on that. Let's continue with that one too. A little more as more and more details come pouring in, child. It's so sad. More details, more conspiracies, child. Let's talk about it. We'll get on to that, okay? We're gonna definitely put that on our list. Keep that on our list of handy dandy notes of things to discuss. And then last but not least, y'all. So Krishan allegedly has a new manager. I think we can tell, you know, a little bit. Because Krishan has really been turning over a new leaf, you know. Yeah. things have been changing around her. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her and shout out to that. She really seems to be on a good path, you know, mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that. You know what I'm saying? She seems to be on the up and up. And shout out to her and shout out to that. Now, I did want to say, I was like, okay, is this a battle of the managers? Okay. Because, like I said, where on Cardi, Krishan has a new manager. Well, she went back to her old manager, y'all. Kim. We all know Kim was married to Wotc, allegedly. I don't know. I don't know, child. With all these fake marriages and stuff, news coming out, I don't know. You don't know who's just talking about they husband and wife and they ain't. You know what I'm saying? But I know Wotc used to call her his wife. So, being that Blueface is over there being managed by Wotc and the lady is back managing Krishan, I'm like, okay, Miss Press Girl, let me see what you gonna do. You know, I think Kim is a good manager. You know, I didn't really see too much, you know, to complain about. Should I say that? You know? So yeah, we'll have to see how this goes, baby. We're gonna have to watch her and Wotc duke it out. Now I will say this. Wotc seems to have, I don't know, it just seems like he's doing good because he's able to get Blueface in front of a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? Like he over there on Club Shay Shay and stuff like that. But I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, give it some time. Kim, you know, been around. She been in the business. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how this goes. But I will say this, if it is true and she is back managing Kim, which I think I saw Krishan say that as well. Not Kim, Krishan, then yeah. I'm like, yeah, I think, you know, there's more to come. So shout out to that. But anyway, people, so it's your girl Shay Renee. I want to thank everybody for coming through. Starting to get food on my mouth, food on my face and stuff. You know why? Because I need to eat. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate you all. Don't forget, I love you all. I especially love y'all for loving me. And yeah. So shout out to that. And don't forget, I'll see y'all on my next video. Bye, y'all.